Hey guys, so today I've got an interesting video. So the Dr. Jart Gold Premium Beauty Balm has long been a favorite of mine. However, they have recently, well, not about a year ago, kind of reformulated, added a little bit of fragrance in it. And this last tube that I just finished, I just found it looked a bit ashy and kind of flat on my skin. So now that I used it up and finished it, I was debating if I should purchase it again. And after doing some thinking, I kind of came up with 8 different beauty balms that, in my opinion, now that Dr. Jart has made a few changes, are as good, if not better, than the Dr. Jart Beauty Balm. So, one favorite of mine, I know you guys probably know this, the Mizon Snail Beauty Balm. I really love it. I use it in most of my videos, and now that I found it over the last few months, it's become the one I reach for the most often. And it has a little bit of the snail in there, which helps hydrate skin. And it doesn't have any fragrance in it, and well packaged and super affordable. So this one's my favorite. The color I have is number 2 Sand Beige. There's only a few colors, but this one just doesn't look flat like the Dr. Jart one did. And I had a friend that was recently looking for a good beauty balm, and I told her to try the Dr. Jart, and she said, it just looks ashy on me. It just looks not natural. So anyway, so the Mizen one, however, does. It just has a bit of a undertone on it that just gives it a healthy look. So that, if you haven't tried it, highly recommend it. Another good one, the Purito, what is this called? The Snail Clearing Beauty Balm. And I really like it. It does have a little bit of fragrance in it, but not super noticeable. It does dissipate almost immediately. The shade I have is number 21, Light Beige. And this one's super affordable. Also has a little bit of sunscreen in it and works great. So if you're looking for a good beauty balm, this is another good one to try. A lot of these actually are K-Beauty brands. Why don't I just finish out the K-Beauty brands with the Missha Perfect Cover Beauty Balm. And this one is frequently in a lot of stores, and you'll definitely hear about it a lot. It's really great. Has some sunscreen in it. Super affordable. I think this one, like, at Riley Rose, I think it's like $7 or something. The shade I have for this is number 27, Honey Beige. So this is a great one to check out if you haven't tried it. Highly recommend checking out. So those are the 3 K-Beauty ones. So let me get to one for if you have super dry skin, the Clinique CC cream. The shade I have is very light. However, I think they stopped making very light, so now it's just light. But this one is more on the hydrating end of things. So if you have normal or oily skin, it's probably going to be too much for you. But if you have drier skin, this is a great one. No fragrance. And it does a great job. SPF 30 in it, so that's a nice thing as well. Beauty balms are kind of defined as products that kind of contain more than just like a foundation. They're kind of more tinted moisturizers with sunscreen and good ingredients. I guess that's kind of the definition of a beauty balm. So the DermaE, they just came out with this newer tinted moisturizer BB cream with SPF 30 in it. And they've got a few different shade selections. I have light. And this one's a good one. It contains 20% zinc oxide. So if you like a beauty balm with just physical mineral sunscreens, this is a good one. Let me just verify the color shade on this one. But this one's got some good ingredients. It has a very small amount of fragrance, which is at the end of the ingredient list. Where does it say this? Oh, light. Okay, that's what I thought. So anyway, so this is a good one. Newer and worth checking out. It's a little bit more pigmented and tends to be a little bit more warm for the colors. So worth checking out. And let's see. This is the Kula Rosilliance BB cream with SPF 30. The SPF in this one's from titanium dioxide. It has a little bit of citrus oil in it. However, it's not noticeable at all. So it's a little bit more pricey, but I really like it. It's pretty good if you're into like kind of more organic or vegan things. This one is that, organic and vegan, and I can't get it out of the box today. There we go. So anyway, I stocked up. I bought 2. I think they're on sale somewhere. I got buy one, get one half off or something. So anyway, really like this one. Probably the most pigmented out of all of them. So if you want one that's more of a foundation-like, this one's good for that. So beauty balms tend to be not, now that I've found beauty balms, I hardly ever really reach for like a normal traditional foundation. So I've got 2 more. These are CC creams, which CC means color correcting, which they also tend to have a lot of similarities of a beauty balm. This is the Hey Honey CC Trick or Treat cream, and I really like this one. It's tends to be more for normal oily skin, I would say. and it applies pretty nicely. But if you have drier skin or flaky patches, it can highlight them a little bit. However, I really like this one. It's got propolis in it, so if you have any skin issues, propolis is a good thing to look for. So, oh no, does that mean I'm already half through the bottle? Anyway, I won't even mention that. So anyway, really like this one. Hey Honey. Their brand seems to be hit or miss. Some of their stuff contains a lot of fragrance, and then some of it's absolutely great. So it's just finding the good one. And the last one, the Smashbox Camera Ready CC Cream. The shade I have is Fair or Light, and this one's a good one. It definitely evens out skin tone, and they have a lot of options for color shades. It tends to be a pretty decent match, although it blends into skin nicely. Has a little bit of sunscreen, SPF 30, and this one is probably the most expensive out of all of them, but it's a good one. Size, it's 1 ounce. It's the same size as everything else. It just looks smaller, but anyway, I really like this one as well. So anyway, so those are my predictions, calls, my recommendations for beauty balm. So if you tried Dr. Jart and like it, really suggest trying these out, or if you're looking for a new one to try, anything that I just mentioned, most of those are pretty great, especially if you have more sensitive skin, oily or dry, you know, there's different ones out there for everybody. So anyway, kind of my thoughts on it. So I'm interested if you guys have a favorite beauty balm. There's so many more I could mention, but they just weren't up to par to mention with Dr. Jart, because this is probably one of the standard best ones out there. And anyway, so definitely leave a comment if you have a favorite that you've tried that I haven't mentioned. What is it? Why do you like it? So definitely leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. Check out nobsbeauty.com, and I will see you tomorrow.